Hello and all, and welcome to Prague, Czech Republic. We have a great morning today, and I'm here with Jörg Kracke.
Hey, Mika.
Hey. So we're gonna be discussing about future trends in the mobile or other areas also. And first off, I would like Jörg to tell a little bit about yourself.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, thanks for having this interview, this discussion, I would say. Let us start with an introduction. So my name is Jörg Kracke. I'm German, based in Munich, so just survived the Oktoberfest, so it's almost done.
Good to see you here.
Yeah, so usually I have a cold, so
yeah.
after the Oktoberfest, but it's working this year. No, actually, I'm VP Sales for Honeywell Productivity Solutions.
In the Europe and...
For Europe and Russia. So,
okay.
Our territory view, it's not including META, so my responsibility ends at the Turkish border, but all the other countries are included. I'm now almost 2 years with Honeywell, joining from Hewlett Packard. So I led different businesses in Hewlett Packard in Europe, hardware businesses as well, so hardware and software as a combination. And I would say that's actually something what's really interesting me in Honeywell is to have meaningful offers for customers, because the focus is to exactly so the focus is to help customers to improve, to increase productivity. And I think especially this auto ID industry is built up, is focused on delivering this kind of service or additional help to customers. Good. Let's go back to your question. So what are the, let's say, big trends in our auto ID industry?
Yes.
And I think different areas where I'm personally very convinced the market will change over the next years. Let me start with the buying behavior. So what we have is currently an industry, what I won't say it's old-fashioned, but it's really focused on building a budget, buying hardware, or let's say selecting hardware. Hardware-based, and then roll it out, operate it, and then the whole thing starts from scratch. What we see more and more is that the customers are asking for services. So they are looking for hardware as a service. So they don't want to, let's say, build the budget and buy. They are looking for
companion or partner for some era.
Exactly. So that the market, it's not us as a vendor. It's a market. It's a ecosystem of vendors and partners that. There is an ask to change the way we are doing the business, we are offering the business. They want to pay 20 euros per device, and all the rest is then our responsibility to deliver. It's a financial service, it's a managed service, it's a maintenance service, whatever is included.
But it's exactly what they're doing in the consumer market. I mean, nobody rarely ever buys their phone beforehand and takes care of the SIM card packages differently, because they usually want the device and the services with this stated monthly fee.
Exactly, and that's I would say a big trend in our industry, in the let's say enterprise market as well. Secondly, I think that. Let's go back a step, because I think that's a good discussion. So I see this market is coming from a super protected Windows world. It was a closed market, and everybody did know everybody.
Everybody had the CE or the web programs.
Exactly, and the first step was let's say that the market opened slightly for Android. And I would say nobody, not the customer, not the partners, not the vendors, were prepared how fast this will change. We had just over a year a complete different kind of market, more open, and with new challenges. So you know, we know that Android is refreshing every year,
Yeah.
and the customers still look for longer rollout cycles, like operating system for 3, 4, 5 years, and therefore I think the whole industry needed to change and to come with, let's say, longer term offers. Because, you know, I would say what we have today in this market is more, let's say, a bridging period. But looking ahead, I think the request is to offer more platforms. Platform means that you have, you know, over different use cases, different form factors. So for the warehouse, for the shop, for the driver, whatever, a different product. So in terms of functionality, in terms of pricing. But it needs to come with the same hardware architecture.
So they're homogenized, the parts that you can use, the repairs or the spare devices, so that they're basically the same and can be used.
It's more than that, it's the software. So you know, you just have to test the software once, and then you can run it on the whole estate of different use cases.
Then you don't have those big software conversion fees and, you know, these big projects for the next generation device.
It's much more efficient, and therefore I think this needs to come. The other, you know, in this context, trend I see is the customers are asking more and more for a, let's say, strategic partnership. So you know, initially discussing, we had this, you know, tendering hardware and get the cheapest possible offer. And in the meantime, it is about, you know, what benefit the offer brings to me as a customer. So what's you know, is the partner organization or the system integrator, does they understand my need, and do they offer the right product and solution for my operation? And end-to-end means here that, you know, more and more, if I look into this industry, into the auto ID, it starts with sensors, so to get more environmental data in my whole workflow, that I can have or make better decisions, that I have really rich information. Do I have the right data capture and data printing solution available? Do I have on top the right software offer, the right solution, like in-store picking or voice-led solution, software solutions? And especially in the software area, I think there's a lot of more innovation needed, because what we have today, honestly, I think it's a mobile application. So there's a mobile device with a mobile application, but the mobility ends in the data center, where you have a hardwired middleware, and then a fixed connection to one backend system. And we see more and more customers asking for application with access to different backend systems. And you know, this I think this is a mega trend where
so the software side is going to be like connecting to more systems.
Exactly.
Now it's more centric, like to one warehouse software or one ERP software or something like that, but it's going to be involving many databases.
So you know, if you are, let's take a DSD driver. So you know, coming to a shop, and maybe he needs information from SAP, he needs information from Oracle, he needs information from Salesforce. And therefore, you know, this multiple access to data, to information is needed. And you know, I think the fixed wired middleware needs to be challenged. I think more flexible cloud solutions with, let's say, software connectors to all these back-end systems are the future.
I really do agree on that one.
Okay,
Jörg. So what would be really important for you?
As Honeywell. As said, so I foresee a really great future, because Honeywell is about end-to-end offering. It's about having the right solution for our partners. And here comes my answer to your question. What's key? It's about the us. So it's not Honeywell, let's say, going in with a let's say fixed solution, and you need to take it. As we discussed before, the real value is generated when we together go out to a customer and make out of a piece of hardware a meaningful solution for the customer.
Yeah.
And I think what the whole event today is about, and our fundamental strategy as well, is that Honeywell is a partner-led company. So we do continue and grow our partner focus. And I think that's a key differentiator in this market for the customer. So the customer needs a local service partner, understanding the customer, helping the customer with
strategic partner.
Exactly. And therefore, I think what we really need is a close interaction. And as said, this is not a one-way road. It's not a one-way discussion. So we tell you what needs to happen. No, it's a bi-directional discussion. So later on, when we are presenting, I think it's key to have a really vital interaction and question, more a workshop than a presentation. And you can place all your nasty questions when I'm not on stage.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know.
No, and therefore, I think that's key to continue this close interaction and communication with our partner landscape.
Great. It was really great to have you here, and thank you very much for the interview. Let's enjoy the partner event.
Good. Thanks.